Hey guys and girls, it is the late show. I'm just setting something up. Hold on. I jumped on early because of this. If you can't hear, please refresh. Or maybe you don't know. So, alright, hold on. Hey guys, how are you?
Today is an important day in this investigation, and to the families of Luke Davies and Jessie Baird. Today, this afternoon, detectives attached to Strike Force Ashfordby have located a second crime scene in Bungonia, which is a separate location to the scene that they had been searching yesterday and earlier. And at that location, we believe we have located two bodies. The families have been informed, and crime scene detectives have just arrived on scene at that location now, where a specialist forensic investigation will take place. So on behalf of the New South Wales Police Force, I'd like to pass on my condolences to the Davies and Baird families, their friends, and the LGBTQI plus communities in not just New South Wales, but across Australia, where they were based and have many friendships. I'd like to thank all the detectives that have worked hard on this investigation tirelessly around the clock, not just the detectives and the OIC detective who's here today, and credit much of the success of the case to her. Thank you. The commander of the homicide squad and the commander of state crime squad, but also the many specialist resources that have been involved in supporting the investigation. They are many and varied. And this investigation will continue past this search now at the scene. And they can be credited for working through many, many leads that have come in from the community. I'd like to thank the community for their support. Every lead, every piece of information has been valuable in getting to this point today, and it will continue, not just when the crime scene is processed, but there'll be many more days and leads and investigative interviews and evidence that will need to happen post this. It has been a huge investigation, and I'm very proud of the work that all the detectives and police across this organisation have put into this investigation to get where we have come today. It is an important time in this investigation that we now know, or we believe, we're very confident that we have located Luke and Jessie.
There you go. They did finally find the bodies of Jesse and Luke, but I have more information. That is not all there is to that story, and I don't know why they cut that press conference short. It actually goes for like another 5 minutes. But here we go. It says here, the bodies of Jesse and Luke were found on the fence line of a property of Bungonia. They were hidden in surf bags under rubble and debris. A driveway goes up to a property and a fence line there. It's sort of off to the side of the driveway. An attempt appears to have been made to cover the bodies with rock and debris. The detective superintendent Doherty said a female witness who allegedly accompanied Lamar Condon to the crime scene is innocent. What will allege is that the accused went to the first property in Bungonia as has been outlined. Then he did go back to the property, which was the first property that was searched, and moved the bodies to the current location. When asked whether the accused had a connection to the property, police said they were still trying to establish a link. There doesn't seem to be a connection, but it'll all unfold in the investigation. Commissioner Webb described the alleged murders as a crime of passion during the press conference on Monday. She was criticized for describing an alleged domestic violence situation that way, and during the conference on Tuesday, she said, "If that word upsets people, it wasn't intended that way." The motive for the crime is not gay hate crime, but more of a domestic nature. It was intended to distinguish it from gay hate crime. It says police officer has barely eaten or slept since the search began. It says police officer at the helm of the investigation, Detective Sergeant Sasha Pinaza, says, I'm exhausted. I've barely eaten or slept. We've rallied again this morning and have come across a wonderful result for the families. Detectives felt deflated when they didn't find the bodies yesterday, but said she was proud of police efforts on Tuesday. Superintendent Doherty wouldn't reveal what state the bodies were in when they were uncovered on Tuesday, but they did say they were covered in debris. Lamar Condon allegedly acted alone. We will allege he acted alone. He is the sole person responsible for putting the bodies of Luke and Jesse at the current location. I gotta say, you would have to be pretty stupid to not understand what happens to a body to be put into a surf bag and left in the hot New South Wales rural area for a week. I mean, what do you think what kind of condition do you think they're in? What kind of question is that? Media, you got to get way better at this. I mean, you cover press conferences all the time on murders, bodies, bad things in our society. Come on, you got to have some common sense. I mean, we're not going to be in pristine condition. I mean, I would suggest they could be in really poor condition, being that those surf bags can get quite hot and steamy, depending on what type of bag it is, too. Whether it's a reflective bag or a they do two types, like a reflective one that has the silver reflective material, or they do one that is like a fabric that's breathable. But either way, two bodies being, left out in the sun for a week is not going to be a great result for anyone. Moving two bodies alone can't be that easy, can it? I mean, I don't know how he did it. I mean, apparently it's one of the hardest things on earth to do. Uh, Adrenaline? Don't know. Maybe adrenaline. Um, yeah, and under rubble and rocks and things. Yeah. I don't know why they ask these type of questions. It's bizarre. Hold on a second. My cats are really annoying. Every time I jump on their show, they're like, Dad, watch me like rip all the blinds open and leave them open. Let me do that so all our neighbors can see. It's really annoying. Hold on. We're back. Just wanted wanted him to go to bed. He had help at one stage from a female, an ex-cop, but they're saying she's innocent, so I don't know. It says accused killer helped police find the bodies of Channel 10 presenter and his boyfriend. I'm just trying to see what it says. It says Commissioner Webb confirmed the alleged killer, Beau Lamar Condon, helped police locate the bodies. And they're saying human remains have been found at a property south of Sydney amid the hunt for bodies of missing TV presenter Jesse Bard and his flight attendant boyfriend, Luke Davies. Beau Lamar Condon, who is a senior constable in the New South Wales Police Force, allegedly shot the pair at Bard's Terrace in Paddington in the inner suburbs of Sydney last Monday. Lamar Condon allegedly shot the pair with his police Glock pistol. He handed himself into police on Thursday morning and was charged with 2 counts of murder on Friday. He's so far refused to tell detectives where the bodies are. Well, no, they just said he did help locate those bodies. I mean, it'll buy him something with the judge that he actually helped in recovering the bodies. A lot of killers won't. A lot of killers won't help. Yeah, it's interesting that detectives thought they had it on Monday. The fact that he bought weights and that, there must have been a reason he diverted from that plan of trying to put them in the water. Or like, yeah, there must have been a reason he ended up not doing that. Maybe it was too difficult. Maybe it was logistically impossible. Maybe he thought the homeowner or the property owner might see him, or they might raise the alarm. I'm not sure what it is, but it originally seemed like he was going to put them in the water and then weigh them down, but that didn't end up happening. Let's see. New post. It says Beau Lamar Condon has been suspended from the New South Wales Police Force without pay. Apparently, the New South Wales Police Force has suspended him due to him being in prison on serious charges. He's currently on remand at a prison in Silverwater in Sydney's west. Police have not yet confirmed how many bullets were discharged from Lamar Condon's police-issued firearm. And they're saying that they're trying to establish more information. The commissioner said there'll be an investigation into how the accused was able to allegedly commit 2 murders with his police service firearm. They're saying that can never happen again. We have to think of ways to mitigate that risk in a way we can. She said there will be a review into the internal systems and access around police firearms. They don't just have this problem where someone has killed 2 people in a, act of passion or whatever. They've had issues with service people taking their own life with service pistols, and that has been happening recently as well. So, not just this murder, but they've also got to find a way to keep the firearms out of, I don't know, officers' hands when they don't need them, when they don't need to have them. So, might reduce some of the deaths. No, I can't imagine he'll go to general population. They'll have him in isolation. Yeah, he'll be in protective custody the rest of his life. The rest of his life. They will never take him out of protective. He'll be killed. As soon as he's out of protective, they'll kill him. They'll kill him in jail. Guarantee it. He's a cop and he killed 2 guys. So he's a cop murderer, and there's probably like the worst hated besides people who hurt children. It's probably like the second on the list is a cop. So they would kill him. Uh, Keep guns out of officers' hands. Yeah, when they're not needed, like when they're just at the office or whatever, because they've been having issues with officers using them to end their lives inside police stations. It's been happening quite frequently. Every couple of weeks, you'll read about another officer who uses their service pistol at work to end their own life. Oh yeah, they would all know who he is. They have TV in there, so they even have Foxtel, so they definitely know. Um, let's see if there's any more updates. I want to check a different source. Hold on. Let me draw back here. When this actually goes to the correct thing, I will change it. Hold on. Come on, talking guy, hurry up. What is he saying? He's hold on. I can change it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, it's taking forever.
have been informed, and crime scene detectives have just arrived on scene at that location now, where a specialist forensic investigation will take place. So on behalf of the New South Wales Police Force, I'd like to pass on my condolences to the Davies and Baird families, their friends, and the LGBTQI plus communities in not just New South Wales, but across Australia, where they were based and have many friendships. It has been a huge investigation, and I'm very proud of the work that all the detectives and police across this organisation have put into this investigation to get where we have come today. It is an important time in this investigation that we now know, or we believe, we're very confident that we have located Luke and Jesse.
Yeah, New South Wales Police have comprehensively
your response. How do you feel about that now?
Oh, it was part of a conversation, but as I said, let's not get away from the issue. And this is not about me. This is about two young men that have been murdered in the prime of their life. Their families have flown into Sydney. They're in Sydney. They could be watching this news bulletin now. And I want to assure them that New South Wales Police are doing everything that we can to find them so we can bring them home to them. This search is as broad as it was across the weekend. It goes from Newcastle to the National Park down to Bungonia. It is a big
Hold on, let me scrub through that. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to find the original press conference. Here. No, that's the...
Let's take you live to Sydney now, where the New South Wales Police Commissioner Karen Webb is speaking after some breaking news that some human remains have been found in the search for Luke Davies and Jesse Baird.
Are we all ready to go? Yes, ma'am. Today is an important day in this investigation, and to the family.
All right, I'm going to try find the questions because that's what that other video didn't have. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to find the questionnaire bit.
Luke Davies and Jesse Baird. To her, thank you. The commander of the homicide squad and the commander of state crime squad, but also the Lieutenant Danny Doherty to talk through some of the details.
All right, there we go.
And introduce you to the officer in charge of this investigation. But I'd like to say also that this information did come with the assistance of the accused, for which we're very grateful, and I'm sure the families are very grateful. I'd like to now hand over to Superintendent Doherty. Thank you very much.
Thanks, ma'am. This is, as the Commissioner said, this is a breakthrough for this investigation. Today, it's obviously a mixed emotion for the family. It's a very sad day for them, and we pass our condolences on to the Davies and Baird family. They have been informed by the investigators in relation to the location, we believe, of their loved ones, and we'll just talk about how that unfolded. About 11 a.m. this morning, homicide squad detectives attended the MRC at Silverwater, spoke to the accused, just acknowledged Detective Chief Inspector Glenn Brown and Detective Sergeant Sasha Panaza, who's the OIC of this matter, worked tirelessly the last few days. They attended Silverwater Jail and spoke to the accused. As a result of that, he provided assistance to the investigation. We were able to provide a location of where Luke and Jesse were, and as a result of that, about 1 o'clock today, homicide squad detectives attended a location off Gerrara Road at Bungonia.
I wonder what they offered him to give up the bodies. They must have offered him something because for days and days now, he wasn't talking and he wouldn't give up the location. So I wonder what it was or how they forced him to do that. I mean, they're probably pretty good with their questioning and, lines of inquiry. But I find it interesting that all of a sudden he decided to talk. So killers don't normally do that. So interesting. Vegemite Smile says, have you heard that the police are uninvited to Mardi Gras? Yeah, I don't really understand that. I don't really get it. The accused was a police officer, yeah, but he was outside of hours, or at least I think he was. I mean, it's not like I sort of get it, but isn't that just going to fray relations between the Sydney Mardi Gras and the gay, lesbian, and intersex and all trans people, all those people? Isn't it just going to fray relations even more after they spent years of trying to get on the same page together, where it became a point of pride to have the police there and marching with the people? So I don't really get it, but I don't understand because he did something wrong, but it's one cop versus an entire police force who have gay members. So you're depriving those gay members of marching with their uniform. Yeah, I don't really get it. Right. So one bad egg doesn't, shouldn't disallow everyone else. Oh, I think his issues were on display for a long time. I think the celebrity thing was a dead giveaway. In fact, he used to like stalk celebrities around. I think it was a massive red flag. I just some of his photos, it looks like he was literally being a pest. Like not like he was invited by those celebrities to, hey, come get a selfie. Some of them were, but some of them, the celebrities almost look like, who the hell is this guy and why has he got a camera? And yeah, his obsessive compulsiveness to follow these people around, I think it was a precedent, really, and it should have been looked into a bit more. I mean, and then we had, where's this one? I'll show you. Hold on. Is this it? Hold on. No, that's not it. No, hold on.
Murder.
Maybe it's this one. Yeah, they actually had a photo of it. Let me see if I can find it. No, that's not it. Yeah. This is what he said he was going to send to the alleged killer. He said, "Bo, I feel hurt and feel like I'm being lied to. This afternoon, I gave you a chance to tell me the truth, and I don't think you did that. There have been many examples that have been brought to me since we met that show you've acted in a way that's completely inappropriate. I'm not going to stand for it anymore. I think it's best if we focus on ourselves and stop seeing each other. I have thought long and hard about this and know that it's the right decision for me. I would appreciate it if you could refrain from contacting me." Yeah, I think I think he was so spooked by some of the things that this guy did. He was like, "How the hell do I get away from him?" And I'm trying to find, where is it? They were talking about a night where Bo actually broke into his home. Where is that part? Apparently, Mr. Bard had been enjoying life in Sydney until August last year when he told Mr. Thorpe he'd been followed home by a cop car. Jesse just called me and he was frantic. He said, "Corey, last night, this morning, I was sleeping in my bed and I had the feeling someone is standing over me at the end of my bed watching me. And when I woke up, they stole my phone and wallet. I bolted after them in Paddington." He never retrieved his phone, but someone found his wallet and messaged him on Instagram. I mean, there was some real creepy stuff going on before this murder. And I think you talk about red flags. These were, giant, huge ones, about 100 foot tall. And it says, apparently, they allege the accused had attended Jesse's home address. We allege he utilized a key to enter those premises. We allege he took possessions of Jesse's phone and deleted contacts and messages out of that phone before leaving the premises. On November 16th, Mr. Bard contacted Mr. Thorpe saying he was scared and his Instagram page was glitching and followers were being removed from his account. Mr. Bard had also woken up at Lamar Condon's house to see him in possession of his phone and confronted him before the cops said he was just turning off the alarm. Mr. Thorpe said Mr. Bard became alarmed when his list of phone contacts changed and people were blocked from contacting him. Jesse would be at a cafe with another guy having a coffee, and he would get text messages from Bo saying, "I hope you're enjoying that coffee with that other guy." I told Jesse to go to the police, but he was scared an allegation about him might arise, and I might lose my AFL career. Mr. Bard then shared Mr. Thorpe a text he was going to send Lamar Condon, telling them that their friendship was over because the constable had pushed him too far. He had planned to send the message and then block him, but Mr. Thorpe advised him against this because he will just show up at your door. The message is the one I read earlier. So, geez, I mean, his bizarre, possessive, compulsive tendencies were on full display. Maybe it was more like sexual rejection, more like he had a fancy on this guy and he didn't want him. Because it says up here in this article that they were never actually boyfriend and girlfriend. They just were sort of friends and had they sort of, yeah, it was just sexual, I think. It said, Mr. Thorpe explained that Mr. Bard first met Lamar Condon at a nightclub soon after moving to Sydney, and that their relationship was a strictly friends with benefits arrangement. And then somewhere it says that Jesse would be very mad at seeing all over the papers that it was here. Jesse would be so angry at the portrayal in the media of Bo as his ex-partner, and it's disrespectful to Jesse's family that Bo is being made out to be his ex. They were friends, but when Bo began filming them and putting videos on Instagram, which were hidden from Jesse, making it look like as if they were a couple, Jesse told him, "We can't be friends anymore." So it seems he had like massive boundary issues, respect issues, just like he was what they call a stage 5 clinger, as they say on those TV shows. A stage 5 clinger. He was just someone who obviously had massive behavioral issues too. I mean, yes, he's a young man, but you think by whatever 20 something, you've learned how to negotiate at least relationships, friendships, and even sexual relationships. I mean, not perfectly. No one's perfect at that age, but you sort of understand the rules of the game, right? I mean, what was he? 28. I think we all know by then how to do that. Hold on. I just got to fix something. Come on, please fix it. Okay. Done and done. All right. Spit chips. Yeah. All right. James Avery says he's a psychopath. Yeah, he is. There was also a update for the Vu story too. A few hours ago? Yeah.
A week now since the disappearance of a 3-year-old boy from Two Rivers.
Today, his mother and a man who lived in their home made a second court appearance. Our Abril Preciado was at the hearing. And Abril, what have you learned today?
Now, in the last 7 days, it's been heavy on people's minds out here to find Elijah Vu, and that is something that family and friends are searching for, as well as answers. And today, we actually learned new information from prosecutors.
It's a week later, and we still have not had any answers of where this little boy is at.
It's a sentiment that is felt throughout Manitowoc County. It's been almost a week since 3-year-old Elijah Vu went missing.
I've trekked through Two Rivers and Manitowoc. I've been here for 17 years, and I've explored places that I never even knew existed before. I said, oh, this is here, but it's worth it. It's worth every step that we take.
Today, Katrina Bauer, the mother of Elijah, and Jesse Vang, the man that lived in their home, appeared in court where they were formally charged. As of now, Bauer is charged with 1 count of neglecting a child and 2 counts of resisting or obstructing an officer. Vang was charged with 1 count of neglecting a child. Prosecutors say Vang told investigators he was babysitting the boy but fell asleep last Tuesday morning. He says that when he woke up, the boy was missing and he called 911 around 11 a.m. Bauer told investigators that she had left the boy in Vang's care for about a week. Both Bauer and Vang say the boy was left in Vang's care as a punishment for, quote, bad behavior. The courtroom was filled with members of Elijah's family and friends, many of which showed their support by wearing shirts with Elijah's picture.
The answer lies with who's sitting in the county jail right now. I mean, a 3-year-old little boy just doesn't walk off.
And now we did reach out to police for an update on Elijah, and they do tell us that efforts are still taking place to find him. And we are also being told that Manitowoc County Crime Stoppers is offering $1,000 reward for any leads that can help find Elijah. Reporting live in Manitowoc County, Abril Preciado, Fox 6 News.
The poor lady sounds like me when I speak on live streams. It's almost a week later and he's still missing. I mean, where is this little kid? Can't be too far, right? Got to be able to find him. I mean, I don't know if anyone's under the illusion that he's alive. I think at this stage, a little kid out in the world for that long, I don't know. I just don't think so. That's just my opinion, but I'm not 100% certain that he would still be alive this long. The police are still giving out like information to look for places where he could hide, jump, or, squirrel away. And this is them in court again today. Virtual session. They only have themselves to blame. I don't get it though. The little kid is 3 years old, right? And they sent it to live with this jerk of a guy because he was the enforcer in the family. He was the guy who taught him how to be a man. He's fucking 3. Like, I mean, I get it, like a 12-year-old or something, or like 15 or something like that. He's 3. What can you teach that little 3-year-old at 3 about being a man? Nothing. 0. It's a crap excuse for a crap person for, doing crap things. That's what it is. It makes me so mad. Sorry about the swear word. I didn't mean to swear like that, but it makes me so angry when I hear stuff like that. Right. For behavior, what behavioral issues does he have? He's 3. He's like a toddler. They all do crazy stuff. That's what they do. They run, they yell, they scream. That's what little kids do. Hold on. Yeah, I don't get it. I was trying to find out where's the punishment stuff. Sorry, I'm getting a message. All right. Yeah, where's the punishment stuff? Because you have to read this to believe it. Where is it? No, we don't need them. Maybe WLBT can tell us? But so this is like the... Jeez. Wish this person wouldn't message me. It says here, according to the criminal complaint against Bauer and Vang, Vang was the caregiver who called police at approximately 11 a.m. on February 20 to report Elijah missing. He said he went to take a nap at 8 a.m. and brought Elijah into the bedroom with him, but he couldn't find the boy when he woke up and called 911. Okay. What? That's the weirdest sentence I've ever heard. It says Vang said he was in a relationship with Bauer, but she was recently staying with him, and Bauer had been helping with the care of Elijah for about a month, but not continuously. The complaint says Vang has been trying to help Elijah's mother with the 3-year-old's bad behavior. Bauer, who's from Wisconsin Dells, tells police she left Elijah with Vang for about a week. She dropped off the child with Vang on February 12th and intended to pick him up on Friday, February 23rd, according to officials. She said she wanted Vang to teach her son to be a man. Okay, what? Bauer told the detective that Vang was the enforcer of the rules in the relationship, and that was the reason for sending Elijah to stay with Vang. Anytime I've ever seen this, ever in a child case, it's always something like this, where a child has gone missing, a child has died, where they assume these roles of the male is or something is like the bad person, where they do all the punishment and things like that. Always see it in these child neglect or child murder cases. It's bizarre. You ever see yourself doing stuff like this? Book yourself in for a psychiatric appointment, because you're heading down the stupid path of being dumb. Like, for real. Like, there's a way to punish children, and no one's here to tell you how to, like, parent your child or anything, but you start getting into this stupid stuff and you just, you're going to hurt your kid or someone else, or it's really silly. She said she discussed the limits and discipline she didn't want used, but otherwise she was fine with whatever discipline Vang enforces. He's 3. Again, like, come on. Vang said most of the discipline involved making Elijah stand for up to 3 hours at a time. I'm surprised a little kid 3 years old can stand for 10 minutes. 3 hours? During which time the boy was supposed to pray or repeat, "I'm sorry, Mummy." It's abuse. It's not punishment, it's abuse. That's exactly what that is. It's disgusting. Investigators say Vang couldn't identify specific behaviors that required this punishment, which he called a timeout. If the boy failed at his punishment, Vang said his ultimatum was to ask the boy, "Do you want cold water?" which the boy appeared to fear. Oh my God. The complaint says Bauer Bauer denied being in Two Rivers between February 12th and February 20th, and denied being in Manitowoc County area on February 16th or 17th. She later admitted to being in Two Rivers on February 14th, and again late on February 16th, leaving early the following day. During interview before Vang's arrest on February 20, he told police Elijah was left with him as punishment for his bad behavior and was trying to make Elijah understand going home is like a privilege for him. Vang initially said Elijah was afraid of him, but then changed that by saying, he respects me. He's 3. You don't respect anything at all. He doesn't know what that is. These people have a bizarre understanding of using adult mindset on a child. It doesn't work. Hey, Journey to Justice, how are you? The full complaint? He wasn't potty trained, but punished him for filling his diaper. A diaper, he said he changed it once a day. Twice wouldn't have been. I know, it's crazy. And it's good to see you, Journey to Justice. Give me 1 second. Can you hear my phone beeping constantly? Hold on. Alright, I told the person messaging me to please stop. It's the type of messages I get. Beep, 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 beep. It's so annoying. Oh my god. Hear my phone? It is child abuse. 100%. It drives me crazy. It's like, you need to take a step back and look at it. If you're within this and this is what you think is normal, then you have issues. Like, if you can't see that you're, breaking just all sorts of things, normal relationships with children, normal, just what normal people do, then you're broken as well. And that's what this guy and her are. I mean, geez. Like, he even says, oh, he was scared of me when I first got here. When he first got here. Yeah, because he doesn't know you. He doesn't know you. He's a little kid who only knows his mum. Of course he's scared. And he doesn't respect you. Doesn't know what respect is. He's a child. He has the mind of like a little kid. He knows what food is. He knows what mum is. He knows some words and how to walk, and that's probably about it. And colors and bird. And that's about it. He doesn't understand the concept of respect. It's an adult thing. It's not a child thing. It's weird. It's so weird trying to push adult, kind of emotions and ways we do things onto a little kid. You can teach them slowly about stuff, but it's like years and years. That's like what they do. That's how you raise children. It says on Monday, February 27th, Katrina, the mother of Elijah, and Jesse, the man that lived in their home, appeared in court where they were formally charged. Barrow was charged with 1 count of neglecting a child and 2 counts of resisting or obstructing an officer. Bang was charged with 1 count of neglecting a child. Man, I'd love to see that charge upgraded a bit more. I think he's admitted enough where it could be a bigger abuse charge. Hold on, guys. Apparently it's urgent. Far out. All right, there we go. Hopefully that's done now. No, at all. Stephen Avery from Making a Murderer. He came from Manitowoc. Where is the child now? He's missing. They don't know where he is. He's could be in a landfill. They've been searching a landfill over the last, I don't know, 5, 6 days. Could be in a river. They've been searching local rivers, like it says here. Authorities search local rivers and landfills for the missing 3-year-old boy in Two Rivers, who was last seen Tuesday, February 20th. Yeah, it's a very sad case, and I think we just all understand where it's going to go, unfortunately, and I don't know. I know everyone's trying to keep up hope, but it's a long time for. You would think he would have been seen on like CCTV, someone's Ring doorbell. I mean, a little kid like that would probably, the first thing he would do was probably try find another adult, even knock on someone's door maybe, or just who knows. I don't even know what a little 3-year-old would do. I would have thought maybe try find another adult, but maybe not. I don't know. I just don't think he's out there. I don't think he's just out there wandering around in the bush. I think they put him somewhere. Yeah, it's a weird concept, Gambler. I don't understand enforcing adult, you know, adult concepts onto little kids. It's bizarre. You know, it's a child. You have to teach it the building blocks of life, not just be like, well, son, at 3, you're all grown up, you have a milk mustache, and you're ready for war. We'll get you a rifle and sign you up for the cadets today. Like, no, he's 3. My God, I can't even imagine, Gambler. Apparently, Vang has a child that's supposed to be autistic. I wonder how he treated him. Oh my, I don't. Needs to be. Hopefully, they're investigating. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're having a look into that. I don't know. He could be one of these guys. You know how there's these abusers that they'll abuse other people's children, but they won't abuse their own. It could be something like that, where he is mean to Elijah because it's not his child, but maybe his own child is different. I've seen that before. I don't know. We'll see. I hope they find that little kid, but I don't know. My hope in this situation is not high, and I don't believe his story. His story of, oh, I went to bed, he was standing right there, and I woke up, and poof, he was gone. I don't believe so. I believe he knows exactly where Elisha is. I know he put him somewhere, and I don't know. Maybe the police will eventually get it out of him. Who knows? Before I get more mad and just start screaming, that story makes me so angry. Apparently, in Greenslopes in Brisbane, Australia, a body found in burnt-out car as police probe foul play. A body has been found in a burnt-out car with police not ruling out foul play following the grisly discovery. The vehicle was reported on fire just after 2 a.m. in Pear Street, Greenslopes, South Brisbane on Monday. Fire crews quickly contained the blaze. However, a person was found dead inside the car. The burnt vehicle was found in a car park next to the popular Thompson Estate Reserve and Annerley Football Club, with the area now a crime scene. As reported by the Courier Mail, a police spokesman said they were investigating the person's identity as well as circumstances surrounding the incident. It could have been like a homeless person sleeping in their car, and maybe someone has set the car on fire, or maybe they were smoking in the car, something like that, and it's caught on fire, had electrics on while they were sleeping. One neighbor said she told the Courier Mail they saw officers in blue hazmat suits. Other officers and a man in white shirt took photos. They kept moving around a lot and had a blue sheet on a table. They then moved the table under the gazebo and placed a white sheet up. He's probably removing the body from the car. Terrible. I hope it's not a homeless person who has died in their vehicle. That would be very sad. A body has been found in a burnt-out car. All right. Is there any more news on this? It says terror grips Brisbane suburb after body was found in torched car. Let's see if we can put this up. No? Yeah, you can just see the crime scene police back there. Apparently there's a burnt out car. You can just barely see it. A body has been found in a burnt out car in Brisbane, sparking a police investigation. A crime scene was declared. Police are still trying to work out the identity of the person. They've not ruled out other things than foul play. Interesting. I'm just trying to see if there's any localized news about it. Someone in Reddit said it's quite a common place for homeless people to put their cars at night and sleep in there. And they often see people with towels in the windows for privacy. Just trying to see if there's any other. Just says police investigating body in a burnout car. Said the fire was quickly contained upon arrival and a dead person was found inside the vehicle. Police were yet to identify. Yeah. That's it on that one. The Journey to Justice says, I might take a ride up to Manitowoc. It's only 1 hour and 50 minutes from me. That's not too far. Did I get an email from you showing baby goats? Maybe. Oh, yes, I see. Two baby goats, one called Marshall and one called Sherman, born minutes apart, one at 7:33 a.m. and one at 7:37 a.m. One is cream and white and one is black and tan. That's very interesting that they're so contrasted. Why do they put the bows on them? You'll have to tell me why they do that. Like, what's with the bows? Does it denote a girl and a boy or something? I'm trying to download them. Here, I'll put them up. This is where Woos has been in Nanalana. They've been looking at the baby goats. Where is it? Hold on. There you go. Baby goat. Born this morning or something. Born today. And then these ones have the bow ties. These ones have, like, on the head and they're pink. They're doelings, so that's girl deers. And these ones are bucks. So they're the boys. So 2 boys, 2 girls. That's a whole of deers. Are they deers or what are they? What is it, baby deer? Oh, it's a goat. Baby goats. Not deer. In America, we put them in pajamas. Why would you put them in pajamas? In Australia, we put bananas in pajamas, and then we make cartoons about it. And catchy songs. Ah, damn it. All right. I think that's about it for tonight. I really came on just to do the Jesse stuff because it's really important. And it was by tomorrow it'd be too late. All right, I think we're going to wrap up for the night. But I appreciate everyone coming back for a very, very late show. And then I will be back. Geez, that scared me. I refreshed the page and it said grim update in search for missing mom Samantha Murphy. And I was like, oh my God, they found her. But no, they didn't. They're just saying that tomorrow they can't search because it's going to be extreme fire danger. Yeah, but there you go. You got your update on the now not missing men that were murdered in Sydney, and they found their bodies, found them in a real bizarre way in surf bags under rubble and debris, and what a horrible way to go due to a psychopath. Yeah, I'm gonna sign out for the night. Try to get some stuff done here for tomorrow's show. After I leave for the night, I end up doing all my research for tomorrow, and then in the morning I wake up and then I look for what happened overnight, and I add things and I take stuff away and I put stuff away for another day. So time to get working on tomorrow night's show. Until then, please stay safe out there. We talk about crazy stuff every night, and who knows? Who knows what happens in life? The best thing we can do is try and be careful and keep ourselves safe out there. So until then, thanks for being a part of this channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. We're trying to get to that 1,000, and that would be a great accomplishment. I would be very excited. And until then, thanks to everyone. Leave a comment, and your comment might be on the show. We're going to start doing that. I'm going to start pulling comments from the videos from the night before and then bringing them up on screen and answering your questions live on the air. So sorry, there was a weird update. Did anyone see that there was something going on in LA? Apparently there's a whole bunch of military aircraft flying around LA earlier, like a whole bunch of helicopters. No idea what it's about, but no idea. No idea, but I will see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great night, everyone. See you later. See you, Potter. Bye, Beth B. Bye, Joan. See you later. See you, Woos. Good night, everyone. And thanks, Journey to Justice for being here. And Kathy. Hey, Kathy. Yep. Good night, everyone. See you later. If I can find my way out of here. See you later.